Okay, y'all. Hey, everybody. So the big day has come. I got my Australian Floetrol. 500 milliliters. I had no clue when I ordered it. I got it on eBay. Yeah, it was $29, I think. So it was cheap because like a liter is about $65 or $70 with shipping and so forth. So I thought I was getting a liter, but it's 500 milliliters. So this is going to be treated like fine, precious gold. Only for the cell activator. So I got my Australian Floetrol. 2 months I've been waiting for it. Yeah, 2 months. Okay, so the cell activator is 1 part Amsterdam titanium white to the 2 parts Floetrol, Australian Floetrol. That's it, okay? This is purely experimental. I'm just going to see if it actually works. And I saw somebody else do this and they just used regular American Floetrol, 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. So the colors I have mixed are Deco Art 24 karat gold extreme sheen, my absolute favorite gold out there. This one is Artist Loft metallic cobalt blue. This one is cadmium orange hue Liquitex Basics, and I added some red ochre to it that is like a really dark rusty brown. I wanted to deepen it up. And this final one is Master's Touch. I had a hole in the tube so it's taped, but Master's Touch Payne's Gray, which I love, which is a really dark turquoise blue, and it just is so beautiful. But I added to the 2 colors that were not metallic. This one here is metallic. To these I added the iridescent medium to both of those. Just a little squirt, and it gives it some nice shimmer. So those are all mixed 2 to 1. My Australian cell activator, Australian Floetrol, 2 parts to 1 part Amsterdam titanium white. And then my pillow is going to be Walmart Colorplace white satin, which I've just put into a cup. I did put a tiny bit of water and a little bit of GAC 800 just to thin it down a bit. I've got a tile that I had poured on before, and I thought I'm just going to experiment and see if this really works. I saw somebody do this recipe, 2 parts, 1 part Floetrol to paint, regular, just using the Australian Floetrol for the cell activator, 2 parts, 1 part, and then, you know, just a white pillow, which is a, you know, wall paint. And so we're going to give it a go. I'm always a little cautious with putting so much paint on here because I have an issue with cracking or crazing when I do my SHELEE blooms. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to start . Like my paints are a little bit thick, but I was trying to do like the recipe that they used. It was Paul Start Art. I saw his channel, and he did some really pretty spinning. He spun them out. Okay. I'm going to try to use my blow dryer to just go in the center instead of blowing with my mouth. We'll see if that works. I can't control my blow dryer. I'm going to have to blow. Okay, looks good so far. I'm going to close up this cell activator because it's like I said, it's like precious gold. I don't want to risk letting it dry out or anything. If this works, I'm going to do a couple more. But I'm not going to do 10 or 12 like I typically do. I just wanted to see this color combination together and see if it really works. I do want to spin it, I think, just so it'll kind of come out evenly. So I'm going to I have a piece of bubble wrap I used. I'm gonna put it over my Lazy Susan, which is loud, but just to protect it from getting a ton of paint on it. Not that it matters, but I just don't want a huge puddle just laying there. So this used bubble wrap will help with the surplus paint. Okay, here we go. So it's pretty successful. Got this overload of white right there. Kind of wish it weren't there, but there's not really any colors underneath it except for the other white, so I'm gonna leave it. So pretty successful. I'm pretty pleased. I got paint on my leggings. Anyway, I didn't lose it though. With the plastic, it's slippery. I'm gonna have to take the plastic off. This one's decent. It kind of, the gold went off to the one side as it slipped. So, I don't know if I can get it to head back. I'm going to see if I can. I'll just leave it. Work on the color combinations, but the Australian Floetrol helps, I have to say. And I would say the most successful attempt I've had at the SHELEE Bloom. And the Australian Floetrol does make a difference. Having the colors mixed just with regular American Floetrol makes it so much easier as far as not having to have varnishes and other things in that. That just is so much easier. And you know, still put a pillow paint down of white base paint, which is not an issue. The Australian Floetrol does create those beautiful cells. So if I could just get that effect with American Floetrol, that would be the bomb. I'll keep trying, but so this proves that the American Floetrol does make a difference, though. It really does. So I like my little $30 bottle of 500 milliliters of Australian Floetrol. I'm anxious to try some with the black cell activator because I really love the black. So that'll be interesting to see. So let go. And I want to drop or sling this one. It's really pretty. I can imagine with other color schemes that, you know, it would just be super gorgeous. You know, I may have spun it a little too much, but I think it's pretty. So I hope you enjoyed it. There'll be more. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share this channel with your friends. And the way that we make any income on a YouTube channel is just by you watching an ad or two. So even if it just takes 20 seconds or so to watch an ad, I'd greatly appreciate it. It just helps. YouTube takes quite a bit of the earnings, you know, from all the YouTube channels. So just asking for your kindness. So I hope you really enjoyed this. I sure did. It's finally good to see some actual SHELEE cells that are kind of her signature style. So I'm really anxious to try this with many more colors. So I'll make another video and we'll go from there. Thanks. Bye-bye.